This is a story about me, who I am, my family, my upbringing, my losses, my even bigger, crazier family, my friends, and finally how I got to be here, pursuing a degree in speech pathology at UW-Whitewater. I was raised in the small town of Holman, Wisconsin, on my family's hobby farm. I grew up in the middle of 4 girls, Jane the oldest, and Ellen and Andrea, my younger twin sisters. My family has always been very close with our extended family, and they're probably the reason I'm able to project my voice so well when I have to. While in high school, show choir was my primary extracurricular activity. Singing and dancing were my passions. It was during this time that I started taking voice lessons from my vocal coach, Mr. Cook. Not only did Mr. Cook work on expanding my range, but he also showed me how to improve my vowel productions, breath support, and how to sing in other languages. Mr. Cook was my inspiration for first majoring in vocal music education. My dad attended college at Whitewater, as did my mom, as did my older sister Jane. So surprise, surprise, I came to Whitewater too. I quickly came to the realization that music education was not going to work for me and fell a little out of love with Whitewater. That was when I transferred to a school much closer to home, UW-La Crosse, and changed my major to education. I loved La Crosse and everything it had to offer, but after the passing of my lifelong friend and boyfriend, Andrew, I realized I could no longer stay. It was also at this time that I realized I was not inspired by my education major. After I came to this realization, I looked for inspiration in other places. This was when I looked to one of the strongest, most caring, and influential people I know, my little sister, Andrea. Andrea was born with spastic quadriplegic cerebral palsy and has been in a wheelchair her whole life. When it came time to figure out what I was going to do with the rest of my life, it was Andrea who had the greatest influence. I spent much of my life watching her go through physical and occupational therapy sessions. And though those intrigued me, I wondered, what is it about Andrea that makes her so special? Andrea is so loved not only by her family, but her peers as well. And then it dawned on me, it is her unimpaired ability to communicate that makes her so. That was when I realized I could combine my 2 biggest passions, vocal coaching and helping those like my sister. So there is my plan A, to attend grad school for speech and language pathology. My dream would be to work with younger children in a school setting. If, however, I did not get into grad school this year, I plan on taking a year to expand my horizons even further before applying for grad school again. I would try to get a job as a paraprofessional. At that time, I had also continued the Spanish classes I have taken here at Whitewater at the local technical college. As for Plan C, I would most likely pursue either occupational or physical therapy. Though sometimes I question myself, it is experiences like shadowing or the clinical experience which end the drought and replenish the very deep roots which got me excited about this field in the first place.